Hey, everybody. Can you hear me good? I did get my time fixed. I had it set for 11:30 tonight. But it's supposed to be, well, it's 11:30 my time anyway. So at least I got the right time. Got that fixed. Thanks to Miss Coin Crew, give me a text. So I do have up some really cool stuff that I'm going to show you. I picked this up yesterday. I got me some gold. This is a 2.5 peso. I got me a 1 Grammy here, maple leaf. This one is the 2022 maple leaf. And I picked up a nice older Libertad here. It's got a few rim dings and definitely been circulated, but it's one of the tougher days to get. This is the 92. I did not have a 92. So that'll definitely be going into my Libertad album there. So what prompted me to get that was I went and I'm going to go cash out 6 months worth of metal detecting fines. I'm about to show you that it pays off to get all your taco money. So this is all free quarters. There's well over $100 there just in quarters from metal detecting in the last 6 months. So I'm going to get those dropped off back at the bank, or put them into the bank, I should say. Because I've already spent the money to get the gold that I've already got. And then I'm going to show you some of the other stuff too. All right, there we go. So that was just the quarters. These are the dimes. There's got to be at least a good $20+ there in dimes that have come out of the ground also. And I think I ended up with about close to $5 in nickels. With the new machine that I have now, the Garrett Max, since I've really got a good feel for it now, I've been finding, those are pennies. Been finding a lot more nickels, which is good because it's helping me to discriminate them better and find the nickels, which is also in the gold range. And that's definitely what you want to find. A lot more nickels coming out of the ground. I've also found quite a few more gold rings this year with that new machine. So it's definitely paid off in that aspect of it. Yeah, it's an old military base that is a ghost town. They leveled it all out, the living area where all the housing used to be. They basically just leveled it all out. It's just pasture land now. I get out there and hunt, and you got to realize all these families back from the 30s have had yards, years and years and years of stuff just lost in their yards. I've found gold rings, silver rings, lots of silver coins, all kinds of crazy stuff out there. I mean, this year I found my very first Benji, silver Benji, um, out there. And probably, and I think I estimated on one of my videos earlier that it was well over, probably, it was like a roll and a half of just dimes, silver dimes that I pulled out of that place. So it's been pretty crazy. So this is all of the copper that I have pulled out for the year. So I can't even close the lid, it's too full. But this is all copper cents that I've put in here. This excludes all the wheats and stuff because all the wheats were in a different bag. But that is a lot of copper, and that's what this is here also. Some of the extra copper cents. I just didn't have room. And so I do, in order to get them cleaned up to make them where I can get them dumped back at the bank, or As far as the copper coins, I think I'm definitely keeping these just because they have more value just in the copper itself than the actual 1 cent, more than face. So definitely keeping those. Here is some of the junk. These are all the zinc pennies that were, still usable, I guess. A big majority of them that come out of the ground are not usable. They're just totally toasted, rotted. They get the zinc rot, and that's it. They're totally toasted. So probably a couple of dollars here in zincs, and I hit just about everywhere. All the parks, that old ghost town, the schools around here, sometimes some old houses that we get permission at. I have a group now of about 15 guys that have found me through YouTube. We love to go out and metal detect and just have a great time doing that. So that is what my pickup is going to be from when I get these turned back into the bank. Is I got 2 pieces of gold and a Libertad with that, so I was pretty excited about that. Let me check. Got to kill the sound on that. I was trying to check the time here, make sure we're good on time. Yep, still got quite a bit of time. Not too shabby there. So, and then some of the other things that I'll have to fix. I do run all of this stuff through a tumbler to get it cleaned off, to get the dirt knocked off, to be able to turn it back into the bank. Otherwise, none of your coin uh, machines will take them. None of the banks will take them. Then just dump them right into the trash if they're too dirty. So I do gently, lightly just run them through soap and water and run it through my tumbler. And it's enough to knock all the dirt off. I hate cleaning coins, but it's kind of a necessary evil if you're pulling them out of the ground. These are all the ones that have been hit with the lawnmower. So these I am going to try to put back in some place, but like some of these, you won't ever get back. They're just absolutely trashed from the lawnmower. But some of these I can smash back in with a hammer a little bit, get them a little bit back into shape, and still make them usable. That is my intent with those. And let's go through some of the finds that, as I went through all of those pennies and everything else that I found, I pulled out all of the 59s. We have all the 59s, but I did find quite a few wheats. Like this one I found in 1919 wheat penny in those, because they were all completely dirty. And some of them you just could not read in any way. That's going to be all the 1950s, 59s anyway. Here's another wheat penny that I found. So these are the ones that, as I was going through and I missed, they just went into my jar of metal detecting finds, but they were actual wheats. I think that's the 48. I did find that I had found a steel cent. And this is how a steel cent, if you're going to find it with a metal detector, that's how they're going to come out. So it's pretty rare that you're going to find a steel cent while metal detecting because usually they are so gone, they're just a pile of rust. But this one, you can still make the outline of Lincoln on it, which is pretty good. So that's how you know it's a Lincoln cent also. So that's a wheat. These are all the 59s. There's another wheatie here that we got. That one's going to be a 35. So that will actually go in my main metal detecting treasure box. Here's another wheatie that came out of that entire thing. 42. So not too bad. And then I had cleaned up a couple of dollars here. I did find an old nickel that was too dirty, but actually turned out to be an older nickel. So that'll go in my treasure box there too. 53 and a couple of dollars. And those will go into my treasure box also. So all the rest of this, like I said, will get dumped into the bank and to repay myself for the gold that I purchased. So going through and taking all of your taco money definitely pays off quite a bit. Let me switch cameras here and get back over here. There we go. That way you guys can see me. And you guys actually see the size of that jar of all copper cents from this year. So, and all of this is free money that I've gotten. And this is only 6 months worth. So when I cashed in back in July, I had about this same amount too. And so I've decided that I'm going to take all of the fines that I get and basically turn it in for silver and gold and just add to my stack that way. Also, I was going to show you these. This is all of the wheats from this year. Oh, let's see. Yeah, we got a couple minutes left. So these are the wheats that not from metal detecting, but either have been given to me or I have found in circulation. Some of the box hunts that I've done, and I think I actually purchased a roll or two of wheats in here. And so these are all the wheats from this year just by itself that have come from, like, I'll be at the gas station and I look in their penny jar, find them that way. Um, and all the stuff that I've gotten back in my change, anything that has been given to me. These are just all the wheat from this year alone, too, not including all the wheats from metal detecting that I found. I probably found, gosh, probably $15 in wheats. Pretty close to a box of Lincoln cents that in wheat cents that I've found. So it's been pretty awesome. I am going to grab the link here of our next person up, and that is going to be Pistol Packing Pilot. Let me grab his link here, and we're going to head over there. Let me share his. You guys also, any of my mods can drop that in there also. That's going to be Pistol Packing Pilots. Little link right there. And we're going to head over there, guys. And thank you guys for watching everything that I've done this year. I'm pretty excited to be able to cash all this out and have a great time. Love y'all. Take care. Well, I guess I do have a minute or two. I'm trying to rush myself. Let me switch my camera. There we go. Sorry for rushing myself, but we'll head on over there, guys. Love you all. Have a wonderful week and a happy new year.